Say, if it was me, I wouldn't have grabbed my knife. But if you got kids in the house or you're in your house alone, you are going to try to defend yourself. And I'm telling burglar that people will try to defend themselves. Don't burgle people's houses. It's a terrible thing what's happened, and I'm not going to ever dispute that. A murder is terrible. But you've got to imagine this: if you're in your house sleeping and you hear a man crocking out, you don't know what they're going to do. You have no idea. This could be just people trying to nick your TV, your video. These people who cut and cut your throat. So I think you do want to protect yourself, but it's terrible someone's lost a life, but it's even terrible that you're breaking into people's houses and giving them that kind of scare where a life can be taken in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible things. I'm sure another one from. Violence flares as 9 are held on Ulster killings. Woy. 2 high-profile Republicans among 9 people being questioned over murders of 2 soldiers and a police officer in Northern Ireland. It emerged last night. So, looks like them man could be, I'm not saying they want to kick off, but certain elements in them areas are trying to kick back off again. And that was serious things. I don't know why. I thought things were going nice out there. I was over there myself. I went over there on St. Patrick's Day. Good things. Respect to Ireland for having me over there on the St. Patrick's Day. Not this one, it was a couple of years ago. Not 3 years ago, I think. Yeah. We had a real good time. And I thought, you know what, when I was over there, I was thinking to myself, you know what, I was amazed that, not amazed because you see it on TV, but it's like, when you see on TV the petrol bombing, the stonings, the soldiers going in, all the rest of it, and all the kicking off. And I'll be honest with you, when I was over there, I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? I was wary of everything. And after a while you relax and then you start to talk to the people and you think to yourself, how did any of that ever flare up? And you know what, I'd be one of the people who will be, after being over there, sad to see it all flare up again. Because horrific things happened, as I said before, horrific things happened, and we don't want them horrific things anymore. It's time to live life and live good and walk with love in our heart. You know what I'm saying? That's Monday, the 16th of March. So I'm going to hit you back again in a second with Tuesday. Wha-Gwarn.com, Brownie. Catch you soon, man. Hi, we're back with Tuesday. Our brow is brow, Wha-Gwarn.com. We start off with the Daily Star. Fritz raped his girl 3,000 times. Man, I'm a mad man. You look like one man. If you look at this picture now, you look at him, this boy looks like sane man. He does not look. You can look at the man and see madman. Pure mad boy. So let's see what's going on with Fritz. Man left the people in the house for time. Raped their kids, looked on. You know what I'm saying? What, trying to hold his face now behind the folder team. You see me? I'm not being funny, and people might say I might have human rights and all them things there you come with and all them things there. Well, let me tell you this. If I was the guard here and he was trying to hide his face and he's supposed to rape out his own daughter over treat, I'd clap that board out of hand and tell him straight, you better hold up your head for your nastiness. You better hold up your head and take account for your nastiness. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. Clap that thing out of your hand. Clap it out of your hand. You're not hiding no head. You're not hiding no face. Hold your shame. Hold your shame. Nastiness. Clap it down. How about you can come in there with folder and hide face like that. I'd clap it out of your hand. Rag you up. Choke you up as well. By the time the judge catch you, you're lucky. Nastiness. I don't want to dwell on him anyway. He's gone. He's sick. He's too sick. So we move on. Jades in here. I might never see my sons again. Yes, I'm still. Yes, I told you before. I'm a flash jade every time. Highlight cancer. So I want to touch this story here. We've got Mark dumped and the girl should go to Spain, Kerry Cotona and all that sort of thing again. But outrage over footy pundit, rape guy. Kick him out, furious women tell Beeb. The BBC was last night urged to sack football pundit Alan Pardew after he compared a tough tackle to rape. The former manager was on Match of the Day too and triggered a wave of anger from women's rights campaigners, describing a challenge on Manchester City's Ched Evans by Chelsea midfielder Michael Essien. Pugh said he absolutely raped him. Well, there you go. Last night issues on unconditional apology to the BBC was considered his future. So they said that his career could be done now. I kind of know what he's saying, but I know how people would feel when they hear that sort of thing. People who have had those experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because when I know what he's saying, when I say that, I'm not agreeing with what he said in the way he said it. I'm saying to you basically, if he said that to me, as in, my man just went up to him and just, as in he raped him, as in took the football away clean, easily. Yeah, I can say that would offend actually. If you think about it, clean and easily, it's like, boy, my man just took the thing from you clean, yeah. So, these things happen, and I'm not, I tell you now, and I bet he's upset about it. Boy, I'm not getting caught up in them things, that's horrible things I said before. A rapist man, you should go out of prison. Put you in prison population. Let the man deal with you. I ain't got no friend with no rapist, no friend with no PD. I have no friend with them people there. No friend or rat. Don't even hail me and say, man, don't send me Wha-Gwarn be when it's don't tap me or rat. So here's another one, which is still in the Daily Star. Here we have the army marching down its way back. Lads get proper welcome. Here's a little lad here. When we grow up, we want to be heroes like you. Well, that's what the lad sees, isn't it? And that's what he wants to be. And I bet on the other side of Iraq and in Afghanistan, there's little kids thinking to themselves, you know what? When his people are moving through, I grow up, I'll be heroes like you, so the war just continues. And everyone carries on doing the thing, and the government makes money out of doing the weapons. And taking whatever it can from that country as well. Take me now at you, take me now at you. I got one more in this one. Corey turned me into a crackhead. This is from my guy, Craig Charles. Here we go. Battling Craig Charles told yesterday how joining Coronation Street catapulted him into a £250,000 crack cocaine hell. That is Donny, mate. Because I'm thinking to myself, you know, I ain't got nowhere. That's a dream amount of money to me. That's a dream amount. That's, boy, you know already, council estate people, you get that kind of dough there. The first thing you do, you buy yourself a house, and you nestling, you happy to go to work. You own these people, drugs, boy, they can just band out. I find that amazing because Craig was like a normal, I always thought Craig was a normal guy from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? A man who just worked his way up, did his things, did his programs, very good on him, but maybe he did his little things on the side. I never knew it was 250 grand because that's a lot of cash. When you look at them little things you see on the TV when them drug policemen do their little things, they only show you some little thing like the fingernail and tell you that's £20. My man's telling you that he spent £250,000. I don't know how big that would be. But that is the amount. That is, if you were to see them people there and say to them, give me £250,000 worth, that'd be some, I bet they come with something. Boy. And my man's saying he'd lick it off. But his actual players, Cabby Mullen, had sworn to stay clear of the drugs. He said he stayed clear of them. When he got in there, he then got catapulted in certain circles he moved in. He was then near or around and he took his little taste. And there, no offence to my man Craig, because I just told you Craig already, I think he big things. But what I'm saying to you is, you are your own best friend. And you know how it mashed you down before? You stayed clear from it for 10 years, he's saying here. 10 years you stayed clear from it. And I know you may be weak and all the rest of them thing there. But you are your own best friend. And you know back in the day it never did nothing for you. Your own best friend. As I always say, your own best friend. Take care of yourself. Alright, we'll move to the next paper, which is going to be the Daily Mail. Student fees, new threat to middle classes. What about the poor man on the council estate? We haven't got a chance. It's not a threat to us, it's just out of the reach. You know what I'm saying? How many kids on the council estate say, Father, have you put some money aside for my education? Then look at Fractured out road, you can go work there, I work there, your father work there. That's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. Why are we trapped in these little local places? Financial enslavement, I said to you already. You can't afford these student fees already. We can't afford them. 25 grand, 26 grand, where are we going to get that from? You haven't started studying, a man telling you put a check on the table before you learn something. If you don't learn it, that's your biz. That's your biz, there's no refund. You got to that one-off chance if you've got the money. If you haven't got the money, or you don't get a scholarship or whatever they give you, the local bridging loan, which you pay back anyway. Why do we have this thing where these colleges charge us whatever money they want to teach us stuff, and then you're in debt anyway, and you can't even get the jobs? Why can't we have this? It sounds silly to you all, but why can't we have it for free? This would have more educated people in society, more people wanting to learn because they're more affordable. And people will say, oh, you can't tune for free because but if we've got money for wars, we've got money to bail out the banks, we've got money for this, whatever to do, nuclear bomb, we've got money for... How much that's it cost for a nuclear bomb? 50, 70, 80 million pounds for one? That's what money they got. 1,000, 3,000. New ships, they don't worry about that. 20 billion. Submarines. Hey! Asking for education, you know what, they're getting nothing. So let's move on anyway, because it's just long. So imagine you're a 22-year-old red-blooded male. Who would you choose as your girlfriend? What they're trying to say, 22 model Jesus looks could have turned his head any number of pretty young girls, which has left him wondering exactly what he sees in you, of a 50-year-old multimillionaire star Madonna. Wow, this paper's cold on that story, boy. And so they're giving you, I don't know, some more girls here. Oh, I think it's his ex-girlfriend. That's what ex-girlfriend. So they're showing two pictures of the ex-girlfriend. Now they're showing Madonna. Now these girls are posing for picture. Madonna's just coming out of her house, looking to go somewhere. I don't know. But what I'm going to tell you is this: it don't make a difference how old you are in respect to this story here. What they're trying to say is that my man could be looking for Madonna for cash. You don't see what he sees in her. Well, unless you sat down and chat to the girl, I don't know nothing about her anyway. So if he gets on with a girl and he wants to be with a girl, I don't have a problem with that. So putting these stories in the picture, this is what I'm looking at. Putting these stories in the picture about who would you want to be with, because I don't even know these two girls. These two girls could be pretty as hell. And behind you getting closed doors, two mad girls in the dance, mash up your things. Tell you about you not going now. Tell you about who's that phone in you. Checking your phone, checking your mobile. I do not know. I do not know these girls. But you're just showing me three pictures saying which one would you choose. If you're talking about looks, well, we're going to talk again. If you're talking about personality, I don't know any of them. Just trying to make scandal upon Madonna again. Madonna, walk with your head high. Listen, there's women out there, Madonna, who are 50-year-old and won't have a hope of getting no 22-year-old man. That's what I'm saying. And there's man out there who ain't 22, who ain't got a hope and getting with you, so they'll be jealous as well. But what is 22-year-old boy? I'll be with. So there you go. You got to do your own happiness. And if she happy, he happy, everyone happy. What are we? Just be happy, man. Walk with love in your heart. Once again, we've got Fritz in here with the folder up. I told you, when I clap that folder out your hand, put down the folder and show your face, you scam dog. Here we are. Tarrant, the blonde and the audience with the police. According to Chris Tarrant, he was simply at lovers' tiff after a few bottles of wine. According to a reliable source, it was in fact a screaming match in which he tried to throw his girlfriend Jane Bird out of his penthouse flat. Whatever actually happened, in fact, remains a mystery. 62-year-old Tarrant spent the night in police cells after the 46-year-old Bird claimed he had assaulted her. You know what? That's what I'm saying. You don't know what went on. So, what Tarrant's saying is now, him and his girl now had some kind of altercation or something in the verbals. You know what happens already, Decibels get loud, things get loud, women get loud anyway, man get even louder, and then woman get loud, and then everyone gets loud, and then everything's super loud. Next thing is have to stamp 2 foot, bang 2 door, and everything just gets over dramatised. Next thing you know, I'm telling the girl straight, get out me things. Get out me things. The girl's telling him most probably, I ain't going. I don't know what happened, I weren't there. But if he has put his hand on to tell the girl, you know what, get out me things, that is classed as assault to them people there, so you can't be arrested for them thing there. It's amazing. It's amazing but true, because you don't know how strong you are with them time of alcohol. What I'm saying is this, you're finished. The woman's in your yard, you're having an argument. Anytime she wants, they can do them things. And Rocky, that is true. I ain't been horrible, because these things do happen, terrible things. But anytime you're arguing with your woman, remember this, if you put your hand on her, or have a falling out, the police can be called and things can happen. Even if you've done them, or if you haven't done them, it's even worse. I tell you this. Oh, think it's a joke. Right, let me talk about this one. 22 black hole, as city tax take its half. Right, the Chancellor signalled last night that another rescue package is on its way to be paid for tax rise and spending cuts. Alistair Darling made clear that further boost is needed to jolt the UK out of recession despite growing a black hole in public funds. It is necessary to support our economy now, he told MPs, and also necessary to ensure that we do it sustainably, and that in the medium terms of all countries have got within their means, live within their means. So what he's trying to say is that he's got no money for all